Hey guys, welcome to Fishing in the West. This is going to be a quick video. A couple things I need to announce, a couple things I want to answer. Now, I said I'd be doing the question answer thing. People would be asking me questions about different buys, and I'd be answering those. So, right now I'm going to do some of the questions that people have been asking me lately. I'm going to start off with 1241 Keith 1421's question, and he asked, what is one of the best frogs to use when bass fishing? My answer to this question is whatever the conditions are. Depending on what you're fishing on top of, whether it be lily pads, muck, hydrilla, anything like that, from suspending weeds in deep water, it really depends on where you are fishing. Let's say you're fishing in an area where there's a lot of lily pads. I would suggest a Spro, bronze eye, something like a weed demon. If you've ever seen these things, go to tacklewarehouse.com. Check these out. They're called weed demons. They almost look like a long Zara spook, something like a walk the dog lure, but it's weedless and it's really cool looking. And I love those. Absolutely love those for top water. Spros are a little expensive, but they do work. Bobbies, frogs work as well. Weedless frogs, the main stuff. Hydrilla, anything from toads, like a zoom toad, one of the speed crawls, actually like Texas rigging the speed crawls and running those across the water. So those are pretty good as well, to answer your question, Keith. Tiger PB Factory Team asks chatterbaits. He just says chatterbaits. I'm guessing he's asking yes or no to chatterbaits. I've personally never used chatterbaits, but they are a really effective lure to cover a lot of ground rather than just using a jig or a spinnerbait. One of my favorite ways to work a chatterbait, if I do really need to use them, is to jig them like I would a jig in a crawdad motion, stop and start, kind of how a crawdad moves, or suspend it, kind of move it up and down, because it is pretty much a hybrid between a spinnerbait and a jig. It's just a really fancy version of a swim jig practically. So yeah, go ahead, buy them. I would definitely suggest them if you are having trouble catching anything else on anything. But if it's kind of one of those things that you just want to try it out, maybe stay away from them. Get them if you're fishing tournaments, something like that, just a go-to lure. The next question comes from Oil Sand Guitars, and he asks Shimano Callisto CSO 100 or no. My answer to this question would be probably yes. The Shimano Callisto is a very low price reel, but has a lot of good qualities to it. It's very lightweight for the price at 7.9 ounces, which is strangely light for a bait cast of that price. It's $40 to $50. It has 2 ball bearings, but again, the quality of the ball bearings are going to interfere with the quality of the making of the reel. You could have a ton of you could have all the ball bearings in the world in a reel, but not have a good reel, a good solid reel. Your gears have to be high quality. Your braking system has to be good quality. Your ceramic brakings, whether type of braking it is, has to be good quality, and your spoon does. A couple things I am worried about this reel for a buyer, with them thinking it's too bulky. It's a fairly bulky reel. It does look flashy. It looks nice. Plus the bolt cap on the arm of the reel is a little bit cheap, and it does look like it would break and fall off pretty easily. But overall, it does look like a very good performance reel. Any Shimano product is going to be good. Quicks15 asks, would you recommend Fireline Crystal for bait casters? I'm not a really big Fireline guy, just because of the price. I mainly spend a lot of money on carbon floor, clear copy polymer lines, rather than braided line. I usually just stick with the spider wire, but I do use them on my spinning reels, and I do have a lot of success with them. You can put 20 pounds of Fireline on a spinning reel and still have enough for about 110 yards, about 90 yards, which is really great. Bait casting reels, maybe, sure. I do know that they are very they blend in with the environment, such as low light conditions, high light conditions, sunny or cloudy, something like that, with an overcast. That line really does blend in with the environment, and it doesn't show up as well as other braids. But I mainly would stick with the spider wire. Good quality line, just not in my price range. That's just a little bit about the line. Fishing Day by Day asks, what is the most reliable frog that you would use in the frog with the most bites? Again, same answer to this question. The most reliable as far as durability goes, the Spro bronze eyes are very, very durable, and they're not going to break on you easily. They're going to scratch on you sometimes, but they're not going to break on you. They're easy to put back together. A lot of frogs are turned inside out, twisted, broken, all that kind of stuff, but these frogs are very durable. So that's my answer to that question. A couple things I have to ask or tell you guys about as well is some of the people that are already entered in the contest. Mr. Airsoft Demon is entered. B Camp 2291 is entered in the contest. The Bass Times is entered. Fishing with K Marine is entered. Hungry for Fish is entered. Wub Wub Wubba is entered. Colby Bassmaster is entered. Louis Fisherman is entered. Andrew H4 is entered. Bass Angler Mike is entered. Joey22496 is entered. CRF MX Racer is entered. And 1241 Keith 1421 is entered into the contest. So if you haven't already entered and you think you are, let me know. Tell me, what your screen name is on the Facebook page so I know who you are. I know that people have been going on there and liking. It's kind of up, rocking over the couple days. I do have another announcement to make. Joey22496 is making this video. He's doing Catch of the Month, and for this month he's doing bluegill. Has to be 5 inches or over, or I think it was over 5 inches. Any type of panfish or any type of bluegill, whether it be red ear, pumpkin seed, goggle-eyed, rock bass, warmouth, green gill, anything practically that is in the bluegill family. Not the panfish, not perch or crappie, but in the bluegill family. Has to be over 5 inches. Send him the picture of your fish, the size, how long it is, and what you caught it on at juniorangler33 at at yahoo.com. That's juniorangler33 at yahoo.com. He's got some pretty cool videos. Check him out as well. So that's just for my couple of my announcements for today. Going bass fishing with my dad tomorrow early in the morning. Looking forward to that. So I'll see you guys later.